Your friend is scrolling through an online dating app. She stops on a profile. He's quite the catch. As in, I can't believe he's still single. And based on his interests, he looks like the perfect match. Turns out, you happen to know him. What a small world. You also know that his profile photo is a few years old. He's aged a lot since then. His hairline has receded a lot. You also know some of the other people he's dated, and turns out he has something of a history. According to your friends, he's not an easy personality. He's argumentative, can seem a little self-absorbed, and is almost always late for things. It could be that your friends, the ones he has dated, are biased as well. They're far from perfect. But regardless, you're in possession of some important information. Can you give your friend a warning? Should you tell her to keep her distance? Is it better to keep your mouth shut and let her learn for herself? In this scenario, silence is golden. The experiences of your other friends are subjective. Let your friend make up her own mind.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Although this might be a common childhood defense mechanism to avoid being deflated and depressed by some bully's ugly comment, it certainly isn't true. The destructive impact of words can last a long time, deeply affecting the course of a person's life, compromising their self-esteem, and eroding their significant relationships. To make matters worse, once said, words are virtually impossible to retract. Carl Sandburg, American poet and author, said, "Be careful with your words. Once they're said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten." Consider this. Something we might say about a person might cause them to lose a job, a business opportunity, or even a spouse. How can we fix that? Once upon a time in a small Jewish town, there was a young man who was a real gossip. As Rosh Hashanah was approaching, he decided he wanted to make things right. So he went and asked the town rabbi, "Rabbi, I spread some awful rumors about my neighbors. Oi, now what can I do?" he asked. The rabbi told him to go and get a feather pillow, climb up to the roof with it, tear it open, and shake out all the feathers into the wind. The young man thought this sounded like a strange way to repair the awful rumors he had spread, but he dutifully followed the rabbi's instructions and went back to see what to do next. "Now I want you to go and collect every single one of those feathers," the rabbi said. The young man was stunned. "But Rabbi, I can't possibly gather up every one of those feathers. There are so many of them, and they've all blown all over town," he said. "You're right," said the rabbi. "You can't, nor can you repair the damage caused by all of the lashon hara, negative speech, you said. We must be very careful with how we use our words." Daily to-do. Think of some words that affected you deeply from a long time ago and how they impact you today.